Hey, how's it going? Checking in with updates for today, and as usual, the day after a full day of delivery, a little bit of a dip down there. Not as much as I've had in the past, to be fair, and I've been quite careful with not trying to put too much pressure on myself, although I have managed to get a few bits done. But I've just been aware of a kind of a slight flatness. Probably hasn't been helped by the fact that I had some news. Yesterday actually, it was yesterday morning, which I didn't mention in yesterday's check-in, about a piece of work which I was kind of already fairly sure wasn't going to go ahead, even though it had been sort of say, yeah, we'll do it. And I'd got a bit excited about it, and actually, it's not going to happen now. It might happen in the new year. In fact, it probably will. So, certainly haven't kind of burnt any bridges there, but it kind of obviously you get this bit of a drop down when something you think is going to happen and then doesn't happen, even though I'd already knew that it wasn't, and had sort of acknowledged that to myself. But anyway, that's fine. And as I say, one door shuts, another one opens. So just waiting to see what's around the next corner. But also, it is a massive kind of call to arms for me that I've got to just step up to the next level with doing all of the things that I learned about and I know that I could do and I should do and I need to do from the practical prospecting course that I was on a couple of weeks ago, and following up with old leads, and getting all of my website and collateral up to date, and all of those things that I've sort of, they're there or thereabouts, but I'm not systematically doing. I can't be mucking around with this anymore. It has to be taken up to the next level. So, but today just hasn't been the day for doing that. I've sort of played around with a few little bits today, and in amongst getting some other big projects done, I've just finished recording a podcast episode as well. So I feel like I've actually achieved something. Got a couple of videos done earlier on. Got my hair cut as well, so it's not been a complete waste of a day. Um, but yeah, I've got to figure out getting this stuff going in a more ordered and organised manner. Now, I'm delivering again tomorrow, and some of the stuff that we went over yesterday and that's in the program is the same content again. And spoke to Mike briefly earlier from Gen Healthy Minds about some changes that I suggest are made to it, because I just don't think some of the content is. I think it's almost there's too much information, and it's confusing. It's there and it doesn't really need to be there. Not a massive amount. I think it's a great course, and it hits all of the marks, all of the notes, and it kind of gives us opportunities to get into deeper, wider ranging conversations about these subjects like kind of dopamine and serotonin, kind of driving a sense of well-being and motivation, as well as the the backbone of well-being and the physical well-being states. So it's a full day course. Of course, we go into a lot of detail, but I think some of the elements that we bring in, we could probably tighten up a little bit more. So I've got some suggestions for that. I'm probably going to experiment with putting some of those suggestions into place tomorrow in the session. But largely, I think that I, it's a kind of a lesson to me, if you will, to make sure that I'm reviewing these sessions and looking at what's working and what could be improved upon, because there's definitely things that can be improved, and that's always going to be the case. I always want to feel like I'm able to improve and iterate, and adapt content. I don't want to ever feel like, right, that's it now, I'm never going to change it again. So there we go. Update for today. Thanks as always for watching. Thanks for listening. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.